This is Super Yacht News. In association with Go Earth, navigating boat buyers to better deals. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So we've got a little bit of an update on the sailing yacht Bayesian story, not directly related to the vessel itself, but as we approach the 1 year anniversary of the sinking of that sailing yacht, unbelievably, the 19th of August will be a year to the day of the sinking. The battle for compensation is brewing. Obviously, you all know by now the sailing yacht sank in Porticello, or off the coast of Porticello in Sicily on the 19th of August 2024 in a freak storm which killed 7 people, including Mike Lynch, his daughter Hannah, his former lawyer Chris Morvillo and his wife, and the chef Ricardo Thomas. The chef was actually the first body to be recovered by divers. Now, there's a lawyer in the US who's representing the family of Ricardo, or Rick as he was known to the people on board, Thomas. He was a 59-year-old chef. The family they're seeking compensation for his death. And that, obviously the investigation is ongoing, and the British and the Italian authorities are investigating. Now, the British authorities are just investigating what caused the sinking. They're not looking at criminal charges or anything like that. Just simply the Marine Accident Investigation Branch, just simply looking at why the vessel sank and sort of to write a report on why it sank and how to prevent things from happening again, etc. Whereas the Italians are actually looking to see if somebody is to blame, if it's human error, or if it was, act of God, if you like, in terms of the cause of the storm causing the vessel to be knocked down in the way it did, or whether it was a design fault of that vessel. Now, the lawyer said that the Thomas family are satisfied that they can establish liability for Rick's death against those entities based on the current evidence. That's what he said. Insurance company that insured the vessel, British Marine, which is a subsidiary of the insurance company QBE, they covered the Bayesian for more than $150 million in liabilities, according to Ricardo Thomas's lawyer. He said the Thomas family will shortly be offering QBE the opportunity to mediate confidentially for the significant claim in the US, or face a very public legal proceedings. That sounds like a threat to me. Greg Morvillo, who is the brother of Lynch's former lawyer, Chris Morvillo, who died on the Bayesian, he's a lawyer based in New York City, and he spoke publicly of the determination to look after the daughters of Chris Morvillo, who obviously have been orphaned in this tragedy. He said, "We had hoped that by now Camper and Nicholson, who managed the vessel, and the insurance companies that might manage the liability for the vessel would have proactively contacted us to offer not only their condolences, but also assurances that there would be no need for us to litigate the losses suffered by our nieces. Sadly, no such outreach has happened, and our patience is running out. We do not wish to engage in a litigation, and we had thought that Camper and Nicholson and the insurance companies would feel the same way, but it is beginning to feel inevitable. Through all of this, we continue to express our deepest condolences to all who lost loved ones or who have been impacted by what we think was an avoidable tragedy." Now, meanwhile, the Italian prosecutor in Sicily investigating the Bayesian sinking wrote a written decree in May. Now, this was before the boat was raised. In it, he said that engineer Parker Eaton and the deckhand and watchkeeper on duty at the time, Griffiths, had failed to take measures to deal with the emergency, and Cupfield, the captain, the prosecutor alleged, did not alert passengers to the danger of impending shipwreck. The decree was issued, like I said, before the Bayesian was raised from the seabed, which is obviously a big deal in determining the cause of the tragedy. I would imagine those investigators will be all over that salvaged hull now. Now, the idea of human error seems to be in direct conflict with the MAIB's report, which is an interim report, like I said earlier. But they obviously they said in the report that it could change based on new evidence becoming available. They also said they'd had limited access to the hull while it was still on the seabed. I would imagine now they've had unlimited access to that same hull. Anyway, we will obviously keep you updated on this story. Now, if you've got any information, or if you're involved in this at all, and you want to talk to us confidentially, of course, you can do that. You can get in touch with us in the email address in the ticket. All right, we'll move on. Now, last month, we reported on a fire on a yacht in Saint-Tropez in the marina. And the fire, while the yacht was on fire, there were people partying around, which was just a really weird look to see this vessel burning and people fighting the fire, and then other people just dancing and listening to music. That was on the 11th of July that happened. Now, the vessel sank after that fire. I believe almost certainly it was because of the amount of water that's used to put that fire out. It's usually why the vessels sink. Now, we've got footage of that. They're actually salvaging that right now as we film this video. It's been going on since yesterday, I believe, or a couple of days even. And they are salvaging that vessel. Now, the vessel has, like I said, it sank on its port side, and it's been lifted up by a platform. Now, if you might recognize that platform, actually, because that's the same platform that was in Sicily helping to raise the Bayesian. That was Hebo Lift 2, the smaller of the two platforms on site at that time. Well, that's it right here doing this job now. The busy guys. You can see that the vessel's been righted. Like I said, the fire was mainly on the top deck, on the bridge deck. So the fact that it sank is more likely, like I said, due to the amount of water, not due to any instability or any fire causing it to sink. So they should be able to just pump out that water and refloat that vessel, and then it's going to be salvaged, taken away. I'm not sure what's going to happen to it. It's most likely going to be scrapped, but it's quite possible they could do something with it. It's been submerged in water for the last month, so that will play havoc on everything, all the electricals and mechanicals on board. So not sure what will happen with that vessel. It's probably been written off. Now, we don't have any update on the cause of the fire. That investigation is probably still going on, but we will bring you more when we have it. Now, we got a story here from Boat International, actually. 45-meter explorer yacht Big Fish has been fined in the Maldives for running aground. They got fined 4.8 million MVR, approximately £232,000, which is probably about $250,000. And the reason why they were fined is because the vessel damaged a reef when it ran aground. The SuperYacht ran aground on the reef Alif Dal Atoll earlier this year, 28th of April, and was removed by authorities the following day. In June, the Environmental Protection Agency ran a survey in collaboration with the surveyors appointed by the vessel's owner. The inspection revealed that the 187 square metre area of coral reef had suffered significant damage. According to the EPA, the owner company was officially fined this month, 4th of August, and has been instructed to pay the agency within 30 days. So that's another grounding. We missed that one. Actually, we didn't know about that one. Now we'll move on. Now we've got some more video footage of a yacht crashing into a catamaran. This was it appears to be motor yacht Leopard, a 34-meter or 110-foot yacht built in 2006, but we're not sure if it is. But anyway, it's in the French port of Mondeleu. I probably butchered that. I'm not good at pronouncing French names. Anyway, this apparently happened yesterday, according to our contributor, at around 14:38 local time. The vessel Leopard is now in Olbia in Sardinia. I don't know whether they could have made it that far so quickly, so not sure if it's the same vessel or if the footage is older and he just sent it to us yesterday. Anyway, the AIS data shows that vessel as being in the vicinity of this port where the crash happened, but it didn't show it as going in there, so we're not sure if it is the same vessel. But you can see in the video footage that the vessel crashes into a catamaran and then it backs off, and you can see there's some damage to the railings on the catamaran. Nothing severe, luckily. This was sent in to us by a chap named Mr. Smurf. All right, guys, it is Friday. That means we have a Friday yacht spot. We've got some video footage here. The first yacht on the list is Motor Yacht Wanderlust. Now this is the sister ship to Motor Yacht Bold. An 85 metre or 278 foot yacht was built by Silver Yachts in Australia. And the yacht is, like I said, the sister ship to Bold. And we've featured that yacht many times on here, including a couple of interior walkarounds from the Monaco Yacht Show a few years ago. And you can charter this yacht for $960,000 a week. Next on the list, we've got some photos here of Motor Yacht Solaris. No introduction needed, I don't think. Roman Abramovich is one of his many yachts. 140 metres in length, which is 458 feet. Built by Lloyd Werft in 2021. Now, this yacht is currently laid up. As you can see in this footage here, it's still laid up in Göcek in Turkey. The vessel has been moving around recently, as we saw from Malcolm the dog in a previous episode of Super Yacht News. The dog sent us in some video footage, apparently. I'd love to know how he uses the phone with his paws. But anyway, these are some other photos sent in to us. I'm not sure who sent these in. I don't think it was listed. Some people don't want to be credited. So, but yeah, you can see the yacht still laid up there in Göcek. But it's been, like I said, it's been moving around recently and switched to AIS back on stuff. Next, we've got Ilona. Is it pronounced Iona? I'm not sure how you pronounce this. Now, we don't know the person who sent this in didn't tell us where this was taken, and he didn't mention his name. It's an 82 metre or 279 foot yacht built by Amels in 2004. Seen here with a giant helicopter on the bow, and also a giant antenna on the top there. That's most likely because of its position an internet antenna. I think they could get rid of that antenna now because it's an eyesore and probably don't need it anymore. Could be a TV antenna, but I don't know. But they don't need that anyway because you can stream everything now. You've got Starlink, right? So if that was me, I'd be getting rid of that. Anyway, also this boat's worth around $100 million. And next on the list, we've got Motor Yacht Avanti. This is in Bergen in Norway and was taken on the 4th of August by Jukka Ati. Sorry, Jukka, if I got your name wrong there, but I think that's how you pronounce it. He's from Finland. It's a 72 metre or 241 foot yacht built by Amels in 2022 and carried 12 guests and a crew of 19. And the last one on the list here is Motor Yacht Naya. We've featured this yacht before, a long time ago in Barcelona. This is in Portofino in Italy. One of the most beautiful locations that I've ever seen. That's just my opinion, of course. This was sent in by Adam Rickenberg. On the 4th of July, this was taken. Now, this is probably one of the largest yachts that can actually dock in Portofino. There's limited depth and space there. This is a charter yacht, and it is 73 metres or 241 feet. Built by Frari Shipyard. I think that's in the Spanish shipyard. And you can charter this yacht also, and it will cost you around $600,000 per week. They're not. They don't mind if you pay in euros or dollars, but it will cost you $600,000 regardless. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this episode of Super Yacht News. Be sure to check us out on patreon.com/eSysman. Lots of videos on there. We posted a video today and a video yesterday. The one yesterday is talking about plans for the trip. Some other plans for spreading the word and creating some new stuff on YouTube. So we talked about that in that video. Also, we posted a car video today, which will be posted on the tech channel on Sunday. So yeah, check us out, patreon.com/eSysman. And also be sure to like this video, very important for the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications. If you've got any information for us, or if you've got any videos or photos to send to us for the Yacht Spot piece on the Fridays, be sure to send it to the information in the links here. The email address is for info, and the other link is for photos and videos. You will find that link in the description as well, so you don't have to type it in. You can just go into the description and click on that link, and it will open that. You don't need an account to send stuff. You just click on the link and send it. Be sure to put the name of the vessel in the subject if you can. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll have a great weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.